So I've been meaning to do this video for a while. I'd like to show off a little bit of my UFC collection. I've got, let's see, we'll start here. This is the Ultiman bobblehead. I decided he needed a couple belts to throw on there. This right here is my McGregor versus Diaz, part of the mat from obviously March 5th, 2016, UFC 196. I built this base for it, put a light inside of it, and I think it really amplifies it. Every one of these belts here are somewhat connected to the UFC, different stages of UFC belts. WEC was previously owned by the UFC before sold, so was Pride, and then one of the original belts. But what I like to focus on here is my collection. These are full-size belts, tickets to a UFC event. Now what we have here is every single UFC champion, male and female, that ever existed. Signed gloves from every single UFC fighter that has ever worn gold. Finally completed. Tom Aspinall just won the belt, and I already got his as of just the other day. Now, Dana White is not a UFC champion by any means, obviously, so I didn't put a glove of his in there. But this is also a commemorative event from UFC 196. I framed it, and it is autographed by Dana White. Every glove has been put on a stand. A tough one to get, a Brock Lesnar. So everyone is put on one of these stands here, labeled, and in the back of them, or there's a sticker, there's the card that verifies authenticity. Every one of these have these. Obviously we have Daniel Cormier from George St. Pierre. There's Brock Lesnar. We go over here, Khabib Nurmagomedov, to the infamous Conor McGregor. Conor, you charge too much for your gloves. Let's just say that. But every one of them are labeled. Now, there was a couple situations I had. Evan Tanner. Apparently, Evan Tanner didn't sign any gloves, or I just can't find any anywhere, before he passed away in the desert, trying to burn off some weight. So the only thing we have for Evan Tanner is this doll right here. It's not signed, but I wanted to make sure that I included him. Also, Nicco Montaño. Nicco Montaño won the UFC belt on The Ultimate Fighter. Never even fought in the UFC as the champion. So she's got no signed gloves. But what I do have is a mint and sealed case card with her signature inside of that, just so that we can validify everything. But I haven't made up my mind on these. I got these ones on elevated. Not really sure. Maybe you guys could tell me what you think is better. But obviously these ones are just like this. I even got the Anthony Pettis signed box right down here. Every single UFC champion that has ever lived, fully signed. And I was very diligent with my lists. Obviously, anything that's in orange has been marked off. But yeah, we have everything. And now, the only thing, let's be honest, I don't have is Weili Zhang, or Zhang Weili, however you want to pronounce her name. I even have a Tatiana Suarez. I bought her because she's definitely going to win a belt soon. And Weili Zhang is supposed to be having a UFC signing glove next month, and I've already got the pre-order in on it. So basically, just wanted to show everybody part of my collection. This UFC piece here was ordered and made that way for me. I went with the gold bases because I really thought that they popped on the stands. This picture right here that I had framed was obviously from UFC 1 at the Nicholas Sports Arena, Denver, Colorado, November 12th, 1993. And I wanted to have a little bit of piece of that history too. We have some more spare little toy, toy figurine belts. But, I mean, I got the Pride, I got the UFC, and I got the WEC. Just like the Ultiman, he's got his belts up there. But I wanted to share my collection with you guys. And obviously, I put them all in nice cases. I had them all lit up. I did all that myself. And just to give you guys an idea of what we're looking at. There you go. It's obviously a work in progress. It'll never probably be done. There's always going to be another champion. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed this collection. I do believe that I have the Guinness Book World Records of UFC champions. And maybe one day I'll put it out there and see if I will get inside that little book. But for now, enjoy the collection. I look forward to seeing any one of yours.